So when you arrive to your client's home, it is very important that you knock on the door before you let yourself in the home. If your client does not answer the door, please wait at the door and call the office and we will get a hold of the client. Once you are inside the home, introduce yourself and greet the client by their name, and then you are going to want to show them your badge for proof of identification and remove your shoes that you wore in the house and put on your clean pair of shoes that you brought in your CareAparent bag. Hello, Mrs. Smith. My name is Morgan and I am with CareAparent, here to provide you in-home services today. Here is my badge for proof of identification. And first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove my shoes that I'm currently wearing, as I brought some clean ones to wear in the home today. So I just arrived at my client's home. The first thing I'm going to do after I washed my hands is I'm going to go to the client's care book. It's going to have the client's name right on the front so that you know you are at the correct home. It is also going to have the caregiver login number, so you will want to clock in using this number. So now that I'm clocked in, I'm going to open up the client care book and I'm going to go to the care plan. The care plan is the one of the most important documents that you will be reading to provide care for your clients. So the care plan is going to have your client's name, the address, the phone numbers. It's going to have the services that we will be providing for the client, whether we're doing personal cares, housekeeping, meals and nutrition, transportation, whether or not RN, an OT, or a PT is doing, or if there's a skilled care visit. It's going to have the time frame and instructions, and it'll exactly explain what you should perform while you are on the shift. So this is the first thing after you have washed your hands and clocked in. You're going to want to review the care plan for any updates. And if there is ever an emergency while you are working on the shift, after you call the office, the emergency contact is listed here, and you have permission to call that number. Additional resources in the book that you can review in addition to the care plan is contact information. So for contact information, there may be a family emergency contact listed here. CareAparent's address and phone number is listed there on how to get a hold of the office. Our care coordinator and scheduling team is listed below. We have our client advocate, client services, common entry point, and poison control. And then in the left pocket of the client care book, you can find a notice of homemaker services restrictions. This will simply explain to you or the client what a caregiver may do in regard to light housekeeping and what a caregiver does not do. So now that I have completed my shift, I'm going to fill out a daily log and communication worksheet, which is in the back of your client's care book. So for completing the daily log, I put today's date, my name, the client's name, and the time I arrived and the time I am leaving. And then right here are the activity codes for the tasks that you may complete on your shift. So I did exactly put the activity type, the time that I completed the activity, and then a description of the activity that I completed. And then at the bottom here, I put the notes that the client was very tired today and that the client refused the shower, so that the next caregiver can read back and see these notes. And then it's very important to make sure that you sign your name for each daily log. So the last thing I'm going to do before I leave for my shift is to clock out. And if you don't have the number for clocking out, it is on the back of your badge, and you can also find the number on the front of your client's care book. It's going to have the caregiver login and clock out number. So you're going to use your client's home phone or mobile phone to call that number and follow the instructions. There will be an automated voice telling you exactly what to do and how to clock out.